Hi, I'm Emily Salas, Head of Professional Services at Openprise. Today I'll be talking about lead routing. While Salesforce.com has routing rules you can set up, and Microsoft Dynamics has assignment rules using workflows, lead assignments can get complicated quickly as your sales team and company grow. For example, if assignments are by industry, you'll have a rep assigned to one or more industries. Each industry in your database will need a rep assigned, otherwise it will fall in the default bucket or, in the worst case, not get assigned to a rep. One of our customers had, no kidding, 131 assignment rules in Salesforce, and that's a handful, even for the best Salesforce admins. Leads are often assigned by named accounts, geography, type of account, for example, prospects or partners, size of business, other firmographics, or a combination of several of these attributes. As the complexity grows, so can your headaches keeping up with all the changes. To streamline lead routing, you can use Openprise to take the burden off your CRM. This will also make it much easier to update your rules when territories change or sales reps take new roles. Here at Openprise, we use a simple table to manage our own lead routing and have changed and adapted it as our sales team has grown. As you can see from this example, you can base your routing on any number of fields. Here we're using territory name, country, state or province, and alphabet. By defining these different fields in the table, we're easily able to change the email addresses of who owns that territory if we want to reassign it. While you're not likely to assign based on first character of company name, as shown here using alphabet, this is just an example of how flexible you can be. In the scenario for this table, the head of sales already told us that she planned to split up some states using postal code ranges to assign leads, so we included those columns in advance. For more on lead routing, read the blog, Why Your Lead Routing Process May Be Broken and How to Fix It. Here's an example of a routing job. In this case, we assign based on specific account owner, then by non-prospect, for example, partners in media, then postal code, state, and so on. So now say the head of sales has decided to split up California between two reps and picks postal code ranges to assign those leads. We've added the postal code maximum and minimum into the table and added the new line into the spreadsheet for the new sales rep. Next time the job runs, it will reassign all the leads affected by the zip codes shown. Using a spreadsheet to define routing rules makes reassignment easy when the territories change. Simply update the table and run the job against your leads database. This means leads will no longer fall into black holes, they won't continue to be owned by the wrong reps, and they won't belong to reps who are no longer with your organization. That solves a huge problem that many organizations continue to have as their teams grow and change. Sales organizations often want to assign leads by round robin. This is also easy to do in Openprise. First, you create a table that has the list of sales reps, in this case for leads in the United States. There are two special columns in the table, counter and bypass. The counter enables you to evenly distribute leads, as the job will be set up to keep the counter as even as possible amongst the reps. Bypass lets you remove any sales rep from the assignment if they go on vacation or are otherwise out of the office, simply by changing the value to yes. For more about implementing round robin in Openprise, see our documentation. Another challenge sales teams can have is to equitably distribute territories so that each rep has a roughly equal share of the leads. In Openprise, you can create a job to distribute leads the way you think you'd like to, then use the rank report to show how the different assignments compare. It's also easy to make changes to the spreadsheet and analyze the assignments without ever changing the database. This makes experimenting with various assignment strategies a piece of cake. To prepare to build your lead routing job, you'll have several data requirements and additional decisions to make. First, you'll need the ability to write to the lead owner field. If you can't write, you can't assign the leads. You'll also need the requirements for the territories from your sales leadership, so you can create your data source. Because routing depends on specific data, you'll need cleaning and normalization jobs in Openprise to ensure your data is in the appropriate formats before you route leads. And finally, if you're missing data that you need to route leads properly, you'll want enrichment from one or more vendors to complete the records for the fields you need. Don't forget to normalize this data as well so your routing works correctly. The decisions you'll need to make are around how and when you'll update your systems and who will be responsible for those changes. You'll need a plan to turn off routing rules in your CRM and turn on the jobs in Openprise. You'll also want to determine who is responsible for maintaining the data source in Openprise and what the process is for making any assignment changes. Now that you have the concepts, you're ready to plan your lead routing strategy, create the jobs in Openprise, and simplify your lead routing processes. Have fun!